Okay, so here's a review topic that a few people have missed in the class, and so I wanted to make a video for it. Identifying errors in the solution to a basic quantitative problem. So these are all laid out basically the same, and it's kind of interesting. Study the problem and proposed solution below. So here's a problem that's given to us. Is the final answer correct? If the final answer is correct, then we say no mistakes, okay? Is the final answer wrong? Then we click the button in front of the line with the first mistake in it, right? Click the button in the line with the first mistake in it and correct the mistake, all right? Note, if there's a mistake in a particular line, we don't have to worry about anything lower than that, just the first mistake, okay? So let's start. The mass per unit volume of a pure substance is defined to be its density. Calculate the volume of a 3.8 kilogram of a liquid with a measured density of 468 grams per liter, okay? So, I'm gonna come over here to my whiteboard. It says the density, I'm gonna write this down as if I'm reading it. The density, you know what, let me get a different color. The density is equal to the mass per unit volume, okay? Reading the question now, and it says calculate, that's the definition, calculate the volume of 3 kilograms. That's mass, all right? So let's go back to our whiteboard here. Mass is equal to 3 kilograms with a measured density of 468 grams per liter, all right? So let's go back here. The density, 468 grams per liter, all right? And we're supposed to calculate the volume. So volume, what I'm gonna do is take this equation and rearrange it, and I'm going to get volume is equal to mass over density. All right, so I think I'm ready to read the question now. And it's a challenge reading someone else's writes, right? That's the point of this question. All right, so first of all, the first thing that this student does, or this author of this solution says, is P is equal to mass per volume. Well, wait a second. What's P? Where's P up here? I see P as in per. I see P as in pure substance is defined to be its density. The mass per unit volume. There's mass and there's volume. Mass per unit volume is defined to be its density. All right. So it looks like the person who writes this solution is saying, we're going to define density with a P instead of a D. All right, is that legit? Is that okay? Sure, that's fine. That's no problem. I just wrote D just because I'm used to it. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to say, all right, let's call this P. And that's going to be, this is going to be P then, and this is going to be P. And that's totally fine. You can use whatever variable you want for that. All right, so that's not a problem. Okay, so the next solution is solve for volume. Volume is equal to mass divided by P. Let me go back to my solution. Volume is equal to mass divided by P. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, that's no problem. Okay, now put in the data given. 3.8 divided by 468. All right, let me come back over to my solution and say, all right, this is going to be then equal to, I thought it was 3 kilograms. I might have written, did I write this wrong? Let's go back over to the solution. Here, it's 3.8. Sorry about that. Okay, 3.8. So far, so good. 3.8. How do you spell 8? With an 8. Okay, 3.8. Watch this. Kilograms divided by 468 grams per liter. So it looks like the liters are going to go up top because it's the denominator of the denominator. Okay. Let's cross that off and put it up here. And I see grams and kilograms don't cross off. So I wonder if they did that right. See, they didn't even leave the units in there. Put in the data given. No, this is not right. Now fix it. Okay, so what we got to do now is we have to say, well, it's kilograms per gram. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to my whiteboard, and I'm going to say grams will cross off fine. grams will cross off fine if I make this grams, right? So I could either make this grams, and that would be supposed to be 3.8. Okay, that would be 3800 grams, right? Or conversely, I could say mass is equal to 3.8 kilograms, and I could say density is equal to 0.468 kilograms per liter. That's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to mess with these sig figs here. I don't want to mess with those, so I'm going to leave that there. This has 3 sig figs, and so does this, and that's going to be simpler for me. So I'm going to come back over here to my whiteboard, and I'm going to go, no, not my whiteboard, I'm going to go, turn my whiteboard off. I'm going to put the decimal point here, 0.468. I'm going to put a 0 in front of it. I'm not sure how picky ALEKS is going to be, but you know, you typically write 0.468. Yeah, and I'm going to say that I fixed it now. Is that going to be correct? Yeah, that's going to be correct. Right? You see how I found there was an error? I clicked, yeah, there's an error here, and then I said, and then we corrected it. But I'm going to go back one more time and just look at this. And yes, indeed, that's going to do it. So volume then, is it going to 3.8 kilograms over 0.468 kilograms per liter. When we cross the liters off, it's the denominator of the denominator, so it's going to go up here. These are going to cross off, and that's what I have written there. 3.8 divided by, my decimal point's not visible, there you go. 3.8 divided by 0.468. Let's go back over and look at that. 3.8 divided by 0.468, and that's correct. All right. Okay, so that's what that's the spirit of this kind of a problem. Is you've got to go through and check each one. It's excellent. ALEKS is the only software I've ever seen that has a problem type like this. So it'll be useful to you. Push on through. About 20% of you have not got this correct yet. So, but 80% have. You 20% who haven't, push on. You're going to like it. It's going to be valuable to you. All right. Good luck.